hopefully all you guys are doing great. Welcome back to the channel once again. Today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start working on Luna, my bike, which is the 2021 S1000RR, where what we're gonna do is take off the headers off this motorcycle. We're gonna start this project. It's a long time coming. Finally got news that the exhaust will be coming in. So once we get that started, we're gonna remove everything, have everything, all the restrictions removed. I'm gonna have my laptop with me to do the Brent tuning, the actual Brent tuning tune. So we're gonna go ahead and have all those restrictions removed. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the Sprint Racing air filter that we also have. All of this is gonna be done in one shot. Get everything removed as far as restriction goes. Get those headers off, the original headers that came with the motorcycle. That comes with this massive catalytic converter. If you guys have seen it, you guys have seen how massive this thing is, and we're gonna go ahead and make that, make those changes. Yeah, I'm in the garage, so we're gonna go ahead and start tackling that, this thing. Take off all the plastics, take off the headers, wait for, install the new headers once they come in, because I'm still waiting on those to finally come in. So once that comes in, we'll go ahead and do the installation. And I'm not gonna do like an installation video per se, because I don't wanna do an installation video because there's plenty of videos out there that have that. So what I wanna do personally is I wanna go ahead and do a video where you're just gonna see me do clips, bits and pieces of me going in and out, basically where I'm at, the progress, where I paused that for a little bit, basically, and then you guys will get to see what exactly where I'm at, what the progress is, explaining what my thoughts and process is, because everyone does things differently. From what I noticed, there's a few YouTubers who have done this process, the installation of the headers. So basically, by watching everyone do the installation of these headers, I've taken bits and pieces of how things are done, pieces of how people have done the process, and I'm gonna go ahead and find out and apply that process the easiest way that I can probably find and do it. So hopefully this turns out great. It's not gonna be too much of a hassle, but from my understanding, from what I've seen in other videos and other YouTubers who have worked on this, have said the same exact thing about this bike. It is a pain to remove and to add the headers. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Once the headers get here, we're gonna go ahead and start the process. For now, I'm gonna start the process of removing the original OEM headers. And then after that, I'll let you know once I start installing the headers and let you know the process. Well guys, there she is. Holy cow, I knew this was gonna be difficult. I did not know how difficult this was gonna. I got my bottle of water right there. Like, I am tired. I've been at it all morning. I'm also working with Brent tuning over here. I decided to bring everything to the garage. So currently these little bolts have been the biggest pain I've ever encountered. It's kind of hard to see them and try to cover the light, but these little bolts right here, these little guys, I'm trying to cover the light so you guys can see. It's kind of hard to make out, I know, because of the way the light's shining in. But if you see those copper bolts right there, those are the hardest thing. There's hardly any room in here. Like, when I stick my hand in here, look at this. Like, just fit an entire tool. Like, this is all the way out there, like reaching back. Oh, it is a major pain. I highly suggest, if you know a mechanic that can do this, go ahead and hire him, because this is ridiculous. Wow. Like, then again, I've never done headers before, but I've heard this bike was like the biggest pain with the headers. So with that being said, I'm gonna continuously work on this bike. The muffler's still there. I got all the parts sitting right over here. The SC Project muffler that was sitting right there I shoved it inside of that box because I did not want to damage it in any way, shape, or form. So I got all my plastics just sitting there, and I have everything all of this going on. I have a whole bucket and everything. Like, this is, yeah, just a hot mess. So it's a process, but it's going. So I will keep you guys posted on more information. The stock headers are supposed to come in today. Well, hello there, gorgeous. This thing is finally off. Still waiting on the headers to get here, but that's okay. I'm not in a huge hurry. But we finally got this off, and I'm tired, man. This thing is no joke. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you guys don't have the tenacity and don't have the drive to pull this off, it looks easy from the videos that I've seen online, on YouTube. So I got this going. My Brent 2 flash was ready to go. This is doing some updates. Once that's completed, that'll be done with. It is hot, it's like 90 degrees, or at least it feels like it. So I'm glad I'm doing it now where the sun isn't too crazy and it's not ridiculously hot. It's still in the upper 80s though. At least it feels like it. But anyway, this monstrosity, this thing is heavy. I still gotta get rid of those cables and pull all that stuff out and whatnot. But we got this off. That's what counted. This is what I wanted. Jeez. Thank God I didn't film this because that would have been one long ass video. But yeah, now we wait for the new headers to come in. I'm wondering if you guys know. Drop in the comments below if you guessed which headers I was aiming for, which ones I wanted from the jump, which one I originally wanted. So yeah, we'll resume later. The funny part is once I'm done, finished, installing the headers and all that stuff, put everything back together, I still have to go and edit this video hopefully for this weekend. All right, so this is I guess, I don't know, part 45. I have no idea. I lost count. I'm tired. My voice is cracking. I'm hungry. Sheesh. All right, well, I'll resume back later on, guys. We have it, ladies and gentlemen, the main attraction. I wonder how many of you guys have guessed that this was the actual exhaust I was going to receive. It is very late. I started this project around 9 in the morning. Waited for this thing to show up all day long. It finally did. There's plenty of unboxing videos that you guys have seen with this thing in here. For some reason, when they ship out, these things come in open. Like, this was already cracked open when it got to me. The previous box, the same box, but the stainless steel version got here and it was completely cracked open as well. So I don't know what's the issue with that, but yeah. I guess as long as everything's okay, I'm gonna record this for documentation purposes. Because if there's something wrong with the headers, I'm gonna have at least proof that something was wrong. Ooh. Oh man, a lot of bubble paper. That's good. That's great. Y'all even guess what this is? Oh man. All right. Well, I am gonna pull the rest of this out. I'm not gonna record because you'll see this exhaust. You've seen it in many videos, but the next footage I'll be taking will be when the exhaust is completely on that thing. So once that is placed on Luna, and Luna is no longer showing her breasts, poor thing, she's out here naked, I'm here recording her, poor thing. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll reconvene with the flash tuning. I sent it over to Brent Tuning, so I just have to wait tomorrow morning for the rest of the tuning to come show up. Once it shows up in my email, then we'll move forward with everything else, and then we'll do a test ride, and yeah, it's gonna be a complete craziness. I still have to go in the tank. I'm gonna leave that for last, but I still have to go and take off all the plastic on the tank and put in this Sprint air filter, which I do have sitting right here. I have the Sprint air filter sitting here, and I also have another extra. This actually goes for the exhaust. If you guys have guessed what it is yet, which exhaust I went with. You guys have to see the brand. You just don't know what I went with exactly, which route. Did I go shorty or did I not? I showed you in the video, so you should know somewhat, a little peek in the box. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to work and I will see you guys in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now next day and we finally got the headers on, and I am going to tell you guys that this was the biggest pain in the rear that I've ever had to encounter. But yeah, she's already completed. But the main problem that I was having with this bike is that these headers, so if you guys can see, where's that? So these headers right here, so there's this piece right here. Let me see if I can go to the other side so you guys can see it better. The light is shining and not, all right, it's even darker. So you kind of see it. All right, so see if I can angle this the best way I can. So this piece right here, this connects to the engine. So this piece, there's 4 of them and they all dangle down here. You have to line it up all at the same time while still being, it's ridiculous. Look at the amount of space I have in here. I have nothing to work with. Like that is just crazy to me. But yeah, I needed my roommate to assist me with putting this thing together because it was insane. I still have a few springs I need to put in on that side, but I'm almost done. Pull the springs. I need to find out how to get these on this side. I'm gonna have to pull this one further out because this O2 sensor goes here and this O2 sensor goes way back there. So it's positioned differently from one and the other, which yeah, and then how am I gonna push this through? Like, I don't want this cable touching the headers because then it'll burn. Of course, headers tend to get hot, so I have to reroute this somehow. The booklet doesn't explain how to route these, so I have to figure that out. Other than that, Luna is almost complete. Once I get the springs up and going, the rest of it should be hopefully pretty easy. I think the hard part is done. I have to put the radiator back up in its place. But yeah, as you can see, this is day 2. It was a headache. It was a headache. Not to mention that I'm also was running into issues with Brent tuning because I did not know that when I tuned the Yamaha R1, I never tuned it back to factory. So that tuner remains, I guess they call it married to that bike. So I did not know that. That caused a big issue. So I'm going back and forth with Brent tuning. Hopefully I hear back from them today and resume and finish this up, get everything tuned. I still have to throw in the Sprint air filter, and after that, job done. Job done. Hopefully that'll be it. Other than that, it'll be little bits and pieces here and there, I guess, but more to come. The next video will be the final product, so see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so it's in. Headers are cleaned out. The radiators put back into place. I wanted to take this moment to look at this thing. I just unboxed this. Wow. Like, look how gorgeous that looks. Oh, it looks so clean. Yo, I can't wait to put this on. So, just so you guys know, I still have to put on the air filter. I'm gonna leave that for last because I'm gonna put everything, button up everything, put everything back together. But in this, I'm gonna put everything back together. But in this particular box, I'm gonna show you what I got was, and yes, don't make fun of my purple gloves. I needed it. What I'm gonna do with this, this is the heat shield that goes here. I think that looks really, really good. Without it, it looks okay, but it looks much better with the heat shield. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this, and then I'll be right back as soon as I'm done. I'm sorry that I'm not recording step by step. This is a very, very tedious, lengthy process. Again, I say, if you guys can fork out the money to have a mechanic do it, do it. I will never, ever do this again. I'm proud of myself for doing it, but forget it. I'm so exhausted. This is tedious. Brent tuning, I already got the ECU flash stage 1. That's already put in the bike. As you can tell, the computer and everything is put away. So that's been updated. Everything went through successfully. Now I just got to put on the muffler, put all the plastics back on, and she should be good to go. Unfortunately, it's raining out, so I won't be able to test ride it today. I do not want to test ride a bike with a new flash tune in rainy weather, so we'll reconvene some other day. But for now, you'll probably get a cold start and see how she sounds, and we'll go from there. It's gonna be my first time hearing this thing unrestricted. I have not started her up. I have not done anything. All I did was put on the headers, and that's basically it. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start putting these pieces back on, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, there she is. She's all done. I'm tired. It's a little chilly today. Exhaust is put in, headers is in, plastics are all in. I didn't record me putting in the Sprint air filter, but that's already in. The heat shield is put in. That I had to purchase separately. That did not come with the exhaust, but the hanger for the exhaust itself came with it, which is absolutely stunning. But yeah, this thing is just, it's in there, it's ready to go. Look at it, it's so nice. But yeah, look at this. Oh, it's so freaking gorgeous. Look at this exhaust. I mean, look at it from a distance, from up close. Like, it's fit and finished perfect for this bike, to be honest. Look at all the carbon fiber, this thing, that, the carbon fiber tip, the carbon fiber heat shield. It just looks amazing. Look at this. It fits the bike beautifully. I'm gonna do a little bit of a cold start for you guys. I'm not gonna rev it because it is after midnight. I don't want my neighbors to hate me. So let's go ahead and get this cold start going and see what she sounds like. So we're getting her started. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Woo, I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Woo! Wow, she sounds so good. Sounds so good. Turn her off. I don't want my neighbors to completely hate me. Oh man, that sounds so freaking good. Yeah. Wow. Amazing job. Ooh, it stinks in here now. So yeah, this is it. That concludes it. So the next video will be me riding this thing, testing it out, see what the Brent tuning is like. Well, yes, guys, that concludes everything. Thank you so much for being part of the Salsa Moto family. If you like my content, please give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. We'll go shower up and get some rest. We'll see you guys in the next video. Next video will be the actual ride of this beast, my baby Luna. See you guys in the next video. Peace.